Okay, the time has come to do the crossover event. I'm guessing it starts in that crowd back there. So let's go see. Oops, gotta get focus. All right, let's go. Yep, that's the dude. A land on fire. Forgive my boldness, but you are Losira Azura, are you not? Yes, that's me. Then my search is at an end. A beguiled gentleman tasked me to find you. You see, in hopes of entreating your aid with some matter he deigned not share with me. Pray remain here, and I shall fetch him at once. Greetings, champion. "'Tis I who employed the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, I've a request that you and you alone can fulfill. Pray listen well, for my tale begins with a most unsettling dream. In it did I behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the inky expanse, one of purest white, the other blushing scarlet, their courses set such that they might pass without collision. Sharply and suddenly, the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star, their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Even in slumber, I was awestruck by the spectacle. But what does it mean? Truth be told, mine own interpretation wavers. My rational mind says mine meaningless dream, whilst my artist soul insists on prophecy. Whatever greater meaning this vision might hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the warrior of light, in other words, you. And should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the scarlet star, whomsoever they may be. I therefore humbly request that you accompany me to the burning land from my dream, that I might witness the vision's denouement. I will compensate you for the trouble, of course. The question is, which territory in Eorzea might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise? The bowl of embers where I battled Ifrit? While its relation to flame cannot be denied, mine instincts tell me nay. The scene from my dream was more ridge than bowl, a giant flickering outcrop of crystal, mayhap, of course. The burning wall in eastern Thanalan? Ah, that cluster of immense crystals born of the seventh umbral calamity? Aye, it well resembles the sweeping scene from my dream. The first mystery is solved. We shall leave for eastern Thanalan and the infamous burning wall at once. Let's go! Alright, we need to get to the burning wall. Okay, that's the best way to do this. Oh, shoot, that place. Okay, here we go. Let's see, I can remember how to get in here. It's the crowd. Makes it simple enough. Okay, let's see what's going on now. The Burning Wall, an apt name indeed. 'Tis said that these crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamud pierced the land's ethereal current. Some see them as a symbol of rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life. But that is neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglasses at the ready. Okay, let's see where we're supposed to go. From here? Oh, of course. Let's see it. There we go. Survey your surroundings for anything out of the ordinary. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect with the left mouse button. Okay. Guess the problem is that everything here is weird. Hey, what is this? saw a weird man down there. Where am I? What's going on? You're in Eorzea. Dream led you to me? I understand how absurd that may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the Minstrel. This stalwart hero is Lucira Azaral. Might we have the pleasure of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember was the ruins. My head, where? How did I come to be in this place? It would seem you are knocked senseless. Confusion is to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest we make for town and have a frontissary physician look you over. I shall see our patient receives proper treatment. Would you mind waiting for us at Scholar's Walk? Okay, Scholar's Walk. I'm gonna guess it's in this crowd. Yep. Our foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I'm told he should be released soon. Hopefully 'twas naught but a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. It was kind of you to wait, thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The physician also noted no signs of injury or illness. Yet, my memories remain hazy. How did I end up there? Whatever I was doing, it was important, I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of this city, Clive? Do any parts of Ul'dah strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Ul'dah, then. Still, I should like to think that the sights and sounds of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. The Burning Wall, the place where we found you, is situated midway betwixt Ul'dah and Gridania. Perhaps a trip to the Twelveswood is in order. Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestions. And you would take me there? Sure thing. Meanwhile, I shall make the rounds of the neighboring settlements and ask if any have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania anon. Okay, let's speak with Clive, who's right on top of me. Nice. This entire situation has me knocked off balance, I'm afraid. Losira, was it? I appreciate you coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. Well, I'm ready. Let's go. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gridania the minstrel mentioned. Is it far? Will we need mounts? By airship, you have those? Not that I mean to doubt you, friend. If you say we're boarding an airship, then that's what we'll do. Lucera, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? A foolish question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as much. Is there no airship travel from where you come from? So it would seem. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memories may be, my general knowledge seems intact. Yet, hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confusion, disbelief, for something that you clearly think of as commonplace. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? Ah, but dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. To feel that bracing wind, the deck shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. So, this is Gridania. It seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it best I follow your lead. Clive is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Clive behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Clive join you again, return and speak with him at the original location. Okay, Clive, let's go. This tavern, it reminds me of somewhere I've been before. No, it's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. But maybe if you were to show me somewhere else... Sure, Clive, let's go. A chocobo? Now that's something I recognize. Yet, it's more than that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as for the when or the where... An impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely? No, not nearly large enough. Ugh, when I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. Let's see. Dismissed. Okay, Clive, let's go. This is truly a beautiful place. You've taken a liking to Gridania then? I do like what I've seen of it. Seems a peaceful life here among the trees. Only... I just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful, and that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the Exile. No sightings of the Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful. At ease, soldier. Did he say Garuda? You there, this Garuda you speak of. Sir, are you alright? Oh, Sarah, do you know this gentleman? Yeah, I know him. Memory loss, you say? I'm sorry to hear that, though it seems Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sort. I was in a battle with Garuda. I fought her, I'm sure of it. Please, you must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course. Gridania owes a debt of gratitude to any who stood against that destructive fiend. However, there was one more suited to the task than I. Our elder seed seer is well versed not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. I will send word ahead to Stillglade Fane. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me a Nothica's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the Lotus Stand. Okay, quite the crowd here. I better answer this. Okay, Clive, let's go. This crowd is so crazy. I actually love this. The Lotus Stand lies just ahead. If you would follow me, please. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Hula has apprised me of your friend's condition. This is he. A pleasure to meet you. I am Kane Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that, I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please, concern yourself not with proprieties. 'Tis your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Garuda's name awakened some previous recollection. Yes, in an instant I heard it, a hazy vision of battle rose unbidden. I think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda. A wish easily granted. Garuda is the deity revered by the Ixal, people who once dwelled here in the Twelveswood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricious temper, as unpredictable as a howling storm. I should add that Lucira has fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. a winged woman of volatile temperament with power over the wind. Fitting description of the opponent I remembered. But a deity? No, the will behind that monstrous visage was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and Eorzea's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo, escaping the notice of every local rumor monger for moms around, improbable to say the least. That led me to consider another possibility, one consistent with past accounts I have heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. My brand, it's the mark of a bearer. Does it pain you to remember? I feel the memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, a piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, bearer, Ifrit. Another primal's name would seem the pain has less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One's subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truth, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. The barriers of my own making, how then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversary. So, you think me from another world? And my memories of said world are not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth, a truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles which bind your mind may yet be struck off in the heat of battle, a drastic measure perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Lucira. You are the twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I see is thick with thorns, but if you've the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and await me at Apkala Falls. Okay. All I'm gonna say is they better not make me fight Garuda again. The minstrel has a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Still, I'm willing to indulge him if it means making progress. We're to meet him at FFXIV Falls, right? And where is that to be found? Good, not far then. Let's get on with it. Yeah, let's get on with it. This is a popular event. All right, here we go. This place, why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louisoix gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the 7th Umbral Calamity. Their purpose? To extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit? Ugh. I know something is there. Why can't I remember? Clive recalled several words in the Elder Seedseer's presence, words which brought him pain. While the significance of bearer eludes me, you and I are more than familiar with Ifrit. Considering your reaction to the mere mention of the name, it is likely that the primal, or its equivalent in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus have I resolved to weave my lyrical magics and bring you face to face with the Ifrit of our world. Here, where Archon Louisoix paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance, and within the vision which takes form will you do battle with the phantom of our mind's creation. Imaginary though this confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will be all too real. Yet you must persevere, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits. All right, here we go. Where has he sent us? You stand in the bowl of embers, the site where the Almaja summon their patron deity, and the stage upon which the warrior of light became a slayer of gods. 'Tis but convincing illusion, the body of recounted tale given breath by fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of the Infernal. An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you know. No, not quite the same. It's time to uncover the truth. Alright, time to find out who I am. Ifrit. That's the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on his trail, seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Lucira. Let's do it. During this battle, you will gain access to special duty action as follows. Use Rising Flames to charge the foe and inflict high damage. With the proper timing, you can use Dodge to avoid taking damage, even if you are within the area of the enemy's attack. Certain attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the dodge icon, quickly use the dodge action. After executing a successful dodge, the dodge action will change to Precision Strike, which provides an opportunity to inflict additional damage. Action buttons again. I really kind of suck at that. But here we go. Let's see. Rising frames. Dodge. Got it. Let's go. Click these guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I can't attack it. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. No idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that. Let's do this.
2 hours later.
Okay, I don't got all day here. blamed another to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left to me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am. In the battle against your own mind, it would seem you have emerged victor. Intriguing. Thank God. Oh my God. The illusion is unraveled, yet you've brought a friend back with you. This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the duchy. There's no more loyal an ally in battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering ether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so reclaimed the memories he lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix's flames, he was destined to become Archduke, as our father had before him. But Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. Dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer, until one day I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Ifrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it could even exist at all. The transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can but imagine the anguish this caused you. There was anguish, yes, and the guilt I will never escape, but I cannot let it stop me. I was born the vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. It was in search of answers that I went to the Phoenix Gate and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth, and then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force, was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes, what are you thinking? I'm thinking that to see you home, then we must return to the beginning. Our road takes us back to the burning wall. Once there, your furry comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go. Okay, back to the burning wall. Get my own doggo out here. Hey, doggo, meet my doggo. Torgal's ears are pricked up, his senses focused on his surrounds. Such an incredible sight. I was in no state to appreciate these crystals the first time. We've come this far, now Torgal will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation after all. Ready, Torgal? Take me home. Woof! Once you choose to depart, Clive and the Wandering Minstrel will accompany you. Torgal will then begin leading you onwards. Follow Torgal to his destination and try not to fall behind. If you leave Clive or the Minstrel for any reason, or lose sight of Torgal, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Yeah, follow this doggy. Let's go, Torgo. Is this it, boy? The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me? Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds, but now I think I understand. You do? Some years ago, Eorzea was visited by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet, even as fire and ruin threatened all we held dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. 'Twas as if the star was reborn. One theory attributes the miracle to a benevolent entity, claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. The phoenix? The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events, its crystal ridges having erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe these monoliths of solidified flame to be proof of the phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the phoenix of your world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. It seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. May your journeys be fair. And yours as well. You don't seem the type to stand still. Come, Torgal. We have answers to seek, and Valisthea awaits. Then he was gone. I feel the stirrings of a ballad. But nay, it would be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belongs to someone else, someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted me by today's miracles. I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Lucira. We'll see. We'll see. Where'd she go? Our little adventure is over. Set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic, I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange requests. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgal proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. May his loyal spirit serve you well on your travels. Until we meet again. All right. You may now exchange MGP for special items by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant at the Gold Saucer. Alright, cool. Sprout a little bit. Let's take a look at this stuff. I got a Torgal whistle, a Torgal pup, and an attire coffer. Okay, let's do this first. Okay. Up. All right, we got some clothes. Cool. Let's see, where did it put it? There we go. Puppy. I can see pretty well with this. Okay. Now for the doggy, big dog. Ah, here he is. Nice doggy. Okay. Well. That's I think that I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Anyone who's been watching this, thanks for coming along for the ride. And no, you did not see me fail that trial so many times. But an interesting story. And got the doggy out of it. Yay! Yay, Torgal. Okay. Well, anyway, I think will do it for this. I'll check out the clothes some later time and the gold saucer stuff. So until next time, bye bye.